Welcome to something new at Attaining Pi, something in which I will be in your face and up close and personal. Something about interaction and engagement, and something that provides you with movement and growth. As you can see from this website, it's morphed over the years into different things. And so I wanted to add this element to it as a means of engaging those who are subscribed to Attaining Pi, who are on my email list, etc., in a more down-to-earth, friendly, personal, and visual way. So I'm probably not going to be as sarcastic and snippety and funny as I am in my blog posts. That's not how I am in person. I'm more or less down to earth, and I like to get along with everybody to a certain extent. So it's not, my persona isn't necessarily reflected by my blog posts. Although I love doing that because I love to be funny, and I think sarcasm and having a distance between you and your path and your spirituality is really important. I think it's good to kill sacred cows, to kill our false notions about things. And if you can do that through humor, and if you can do that through being creative, then I think that's really a good outlet. It has always been a good outlet for me, and I wish for you that you have some sort of outlet like that you don't need to take your spirituality so deadly serious. So here we are, and we are going to talk just for a few minutes, because I'm not going to ramble on. I'm going to try to, I've got this goal to keep this down to 6 or 7 or 8 minutes. But I've been making videos now for a little while for this online course, and boy, I tend to ramble, and it's hard. It's hard not to go on for 30 minutes. Okay, so here we go. So interaction. I want to talk about, I hope this inspires you, that you can really dig deep into interaction, because I think a lot of individuals in our day and age are suffering from internet spirituality, and you know what that is. Internet spirituality, okay, is basically you're just a voyeur, and you're rummaging around on through YouTube videos, or going to various teachers' websites, or perhaps reading a book at most. And there needs to be a lot more engagement. There needs to be more interaction for you to take little steps forward. This doesn't need to be small, and it can start. And so this is my challenge in this video to this because I'm here I am stepping out of because I need to do it more too, just for teaching purposes and for getting out there. So it's both of our challenges is to interact more. And my story about interaction goes way back to when the internet was brand new, and the only three things that were around were AOL, Prodigy, and CompuServe. And there were comment groups, and I forget what they called them back then, but there were groups that you could get into then that were also forums about spirituality. And so I really early on met some spiritual individuals who were teaching spiritual awakening actually in these forums and voicing their opinions. And so I really began engaging them and emailing them in these forums and talking back and forth, and had a real dialogue going with them. That's one level. The other level was that I got on the phone, and then I started talking with them. And then it led to another level, which was me flying out to California, meeting teachers, kind of getting in the loop, getting in the circle, finding out about other teachers, and then even having some of them come back to where I lived on the East Coast, and me sponsoring them, having come to my house and doing a workshop. And now I'm picking teachers up from the airport. So my interaction grows from this little seed of just interacting online, way back 20 years ago when all there was CompuServe. So that's my challenge for us, is to begin interacting more. So that you can take steps forward in spiritual growth. It just won't happen if all you're doing is being an internet voyeur. You're just you learn a few things, and you know what? Life is the normal, beautiful, strange chaos of your life is going to take over. And then meanwhile, 2 years have gone by, and you're like, oh yeah, right. I forgot about that spiritual awakening website. It was a really interesting article and whatnot, and there you go. 2 years have gone by, or a video, or a book, or whatever. So Real, tangible, actionable, experiential interaction will lead to spiritual growth, will lead to spiritual awakening, will lead to this freedom that you intuit is available to you at all times. It's really, really important. I guess it's a matter of how much your heart really shouts. Uh, Mine was shouting. Mine said, I have to do this. This is just one of the things that I came here to do, one of my passions as a human being, one of the necessities as a human being is I need to address this. So if your heart is really shouting, then this will be all the more easier. At the very least, if you aren't just die hard about your what I'm talking about when I'm your heart shouting, if there's just an interest or a curiosity, and this is the first time you've ever visited such a site, you're looking at this particular video, then it's really a matter of spiritual growth and of social interaction to find the things that you're looking for. If you're looking for proof regarding spirituality or just knowledge, or you're looking for social engagement, etc., well, it begins here too. When you start interacting, then you're going to meet the people that I know, and you can via email, and you kind of get in this little loop where some of those things are answered for you, and so I think it's really valuable. So this interaction, again, my challenge for myself was to create easier comment sections on these blog posts. So I've switched it from the WordPress to Facebook, so that if you're just on Facebook, you can just really easily leave a comment. So that's what we're going to be doing is comment to me and then interact, and then also there'll be hopefully other people get involved too, so that we have a little bit of hello, hey, how's it going, and here's where I'm at today, and now I don't promise I'm going to get back to everybody, but just speaking your truth, just getting it off your chest is a big, big deal, and will have benefits for you. And then if it's appropriate, if I feel like I can add something to that, I absolutely will, or if someone else does. And of course, I am totally not interested in garbage commenting and negativity, and in someone who's just not interested in being here. If you're not interested in being here, if this isn't your cup of tea, or politically incorrect enlightenment doesn't float your boat, then that's fine, but don't waste your energy by dogging the rest of us that are here. That's how I've always felt about spirituality too. If there were lots of teachers I didn't like or didn't care for, but I would never take the time to berate them or to do anything other than say thank you, but no thank you. And then move along. And I always was good at that. I was always good at gleaning the best parts from a teacher, and then moving on to whatever that teacher, to other teachers. So I hope that you find that here. I hope, frankly, that of course there's a lot that you can glean out of this. But I just want to let you know, here we are. It's a new beginning. I'm open to interaction, so please leave a comment here. Say hi, say how you doing, just a little thing of what's happening in your world. And begin the process. Begin the process of moving forward with your own spiritual growth, towards spiritual awakening, towards blue-collar enlightenment. It's paramount. It's paramount that this engagement takes place, and not just the engagement as student to teacher, but student to student, students to teacher, teacher to teacher. We're all here in this soup together. And trust me, just sitting at your computer desk at home and wishing for enlightenment, or wishing for spiritual growth, or hoping that something's going to change isn't going to make it happen. It just doesn't work that way. The laws of the universe don't work that way. This is not something you can just fantasize or think into being. It's really experiential. It takes place here, here, and here, and that starts with taking something and moving it. So move it, move it, move it, as my son would say, some reference to some cartoon or something. He's singing it all the time. Move it, move it, move it. So move it, okay? So interact, engage, and you will find that there's a tremendous benefit of this and tremendous magic. And I'm totally here. I live for this shit, okay? So shoot me an email or leave a comment, and let's become friends and let's help you out and let's get you to where you want to go. Okay? So I think that was fairly decent. I only said one potty word. Not bad. Alrighty? I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.